Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, all will be back this weekend, and I'm sure the excitement that they bring can't be unmatched in any of the footballing world. And welcome all and everybody. It's Kickoff with Jay again, and it's always nice to have you guys here. Fantastic guys here, Demola and Muhammed. Welcome to the show again. Muhammed, it's just Manchester United fan. Please don't mind the Liverpool jersey. Then
Chelsea fan. Always very blue.
He's a Chelsea fan right there. So the first game there, Liverpool versus Watford, right there in the EPL. So let's talk about that one. Liverpool continuing the Premier League chase right there at the back of Manchester City. Manchester City sleeping off right there. We're just leading the table with a point. What do you guys think about that match?
Well, Liverpool will be too strong for Watford. Simple. Liverpool win. Is it Anfield?
Yes, at Anfield.
Sure. a win for Liverpool.
They
I want them to
keep that chase.
Chase the Manchester.
Brighton, Norwich, that one should be
interesting game from a neutral perspective.
Yeah,
if you want to watch good football, the two teams are actually giving.
Already relegated to me.
But they will still play that kind of. They don't play even if you are losing 3-0. They will still want to attack and have fun.
I'm actually tipping Norwich for the win.
Okay, we have Burnley, Manchester City. What do you guys think about
It's going to be difficult. I think over the years, Tottenham has been a very difficult place for big teams to go. We've seen it with Chelsea, we've seen it United this season. It's always difficult. Burnley will force you to play those are long balls and they don't concede. They are a difficult team to break down. But they have issues with scoring goals and the likes. But it's going to be very difficult for Man City.
So let's quickly move Chelsea, Brentford.
Okay, with my boys actually coming back from the international break, scoring a lot of goals, carrying their teams to World Cup, some being disappointed a bit. We actually want to win this game to actually.
But sorry to interrupt. I actually disagree with some players come from the international break and they score goals. But I think international break is actually a bad time for a team. But a team building momentum.
Yes.
For example, Arsenal for the past few months have building momentum, and they could come after international break and everything would just collapse. But Chelsea should beat Brentford. Chelsea should.
Leeds United, Southampton. It's for the Chelsea Brentford. It's a London derby, so you can't say. We knew how Chelsea suffered against Brentford right there at Brentford home, and again Chelsea looking to lay foothold on that third place. They don't want to actually slip up from that place. And Thomas Tuchel already ruling out their chances in the Premier League title. So I think this game is a very open one. Brentford very dangerous with this year. Visa, who scored for Mali or something. Then they have fantastic guy Ivan Toney too right there.
I think we actually need to talk about that. Ivan Toney is doing a fantastic job this season. I think he has like 12 Premier League goals or so.
That guy
he's doing a fantastic job this season, and he's probably not getting the credit he deserves.
Okay, let's see how that goes. Leeds United, Southampton. What do you see there?
Energetic football from the two sides.
Leeds United have played two fantastic games. I think they played against Wolves. Turn it over right there at halftime, 2-0.
Yes, always 9 minutes goals.
It has been an emotional thing for them.
For just a match.
Afloat right there in the Premier League table. They've had two amazing matches. And like you said, international break can either help you to go back to the drawing board or actually kill your momentum sometimes. So let's see how it goes with Southampton there and Leeds. Wolves, Wanderers, Aston Villa, another two fantastic sides. Wolves with almost like 11 clean sheets in this season.
Very difficult team to break
down, and their front line is looking to gel, unlike the way they started this season. Trincao, the likes of Podence or something.
Podence.
They are doing well there. So Aston Villa, Coutinho loving the life there, then we have
Ramsey
and this other guy,
Watkins, the Ings. They have firepower too as well.
I think Aston Villa wants to score in that game. A lot of goals in that game, but the defense.
Don't be surprised if you see a goalless draw.
Yeah, goals are very, very tight. They give little away. So
since the winter break,
this guy Konakodi in Wolves is really doing a good job, and he got called up to the England team, and I think he played against.
I think it's someone that Manchester United want to sign next transfer window.
Konakodi.
Sure.
Is he a Manchester United standard player? Okay, let's go talking about Manchester United have a game on that day too versus Leicester. So what do you guys think about that? Leicester have not been convincing this season.
But
They concede from corner, from everywhere. Invariably, they concede a lot of goals, and the Iheanacho heartbreak and Freddy did on injury. And
Well, I think it has always been obvious Leicester struggle when Ndidi is not on the field, because we've seen it over the years. For Ndidi, I think he's going to be injury prone.
Yes.
But I won't be surprised if Ndidi make it on Saturday, because these clubs, they have a way of cloning a player not to play for his national team and stuff like that. But I think Ndidi might miss the match. But United, I'm a United fan. United can just decide to be United.
I think Leicester actually, when they face Manchester United, they seem to always have their tails up.
That is something about if any team face United, they always want to perform. That is because United is a big team.
No, because they've seen the challenge. They've seen that they can actually win that game. Vulnerable, their defense is 100%.
No, I don't actually think it's about
especially if Maguire is a target.
Maguire is a target.
I don't think it's actually about being vulnerable. I think over the years, because if I am playing Tottenham, I'm a Norwich football player and I'm playing Tottenham, the momentum cannot be there like when I'm playing at Old Trafford.
When you're playing against a team that is actually prone to actually concede, against a no-look defender, you get.
Well, the problems are there, but playing United is a big motivation. It's like a final for every player.
It's a big motivation because they actually want to improve. They want to challenge that.
They want to show themselves at the biggest stage, in the biggest stadium.
It's a big game. Actually, a Manchester United game is a big game. But
exactly, that's what I'm trying to
say. They can always get results. That's what I'm feeling. On a neutral level, they know they can always get results.
Surely.
For Manchester United, it seems the motivation is down, and I don't understand.
But anytime you are playing Manchester United, you know you can actually you can get what you want.
And you always know.
When Watford went to Old Trafford,
so
the last game Social had, they had that confidence that they could.
It was at Vicarage Road.
It was at Vicarage Road.
Yeah.
Okay. But they knew Manchester United were vulnerable. They knew where to hit them, and they got their tactics right. Fantastic. They got a 4-1 victory.
4-1.
United in the mood will beat Leicester City.
Surely, it's nothing you can predict when you have a Maguire on the field. Surely. Maybe if they play 3 defenders, then a force 4, then you can win.
So Southgate was talking about. Let's talk about the Maguire issue. Southgate was talking about it. He said it's unfair to actually criticize Maguire. You are a defender. You know about these things. Maguire. Do you think?
I think Maguire is lacking confidence, because Maguire last season for United was an absolute beast.
Yes.
For the England national team, he's their key player, to the point that he was injured during the Euros, but they still had to call him and nurture the injury for like 2 weeks of the competition, and they brought him in even when Tyrone Mings was doing a fantastic job, and we saw him in England too, fantastic. But when a player's confidence is down, he can offer you nothing. Same as Marcus Rashford too as well. And Southgate, as is in every position, he has to defend Maguire. I've never seen a national team manager come in and criticize his own player. It's not possible. It's not done anywhere.
Okay, I think Manchester United now, that last season you said Maguire was phenomenal. I think they were playing 3 defenders last season with Maguire. With Stokes, they are trying to. They were actually changing.
We didn't play 3. We used 4-2-3-1. Fernandes was the cam, and we used McFred. Pogba was out for a number of times.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I think it just depends on the team momentum and stuff like that.
So let's quickly move on.
Last season, last season we still concede goals. We conceded a lot of goals where we always concede first, and we relaxed and they come back. But this season, the comebacks have not been easy.
So let's quickly talk another team in trouble, big trouble. West Ham versus Everton. Everton go to the London Stadium. Frank Lampard led side. It's looking like the Leali signing is even the worst signing of the January transfer window. Everything is not looking good for them. I think they had one beautiful game right before game before the
FA Cup.
Is it FA Cup? No, I think it's the Premier League game where Frank Lampard broke his hand. Where they were, I think, the man down, and they won against. I've forgotten the opponent. They won that game. And do you think this side can survive the Premier League, Everton?
we all want them to survive.
Who said who are they all want them to survive?
Most teams
He's not a fan of Frank Lampard.
It doesn't mean actually anybody that has actually been watching Everton football since the days of Pereira, Fellaini. We all know Everton are always in the top flight. We all want them to survive.
But now they are finding themselves in a mess.
Yes.
And they've made the wrong decision by getting a manager that does not prioritize defense. Because if you want to stay in the Premier League, a struggling side, you should not concede goals. Sure. Lampard teams are actually built to play fluid football. And you can't survive in the Premier League like that. And that's what makes teams like Wolves very good.
Steven Gerrard still play free football.
Sure.
And
I think there's a balance in that Aston Villa team.
There's a balance.
And they have, you look at the midfield, they have McGinn, these players, Ramsey, these players who work their socks out for you any day. They have Matikash, fantastic.
He didn't actually go for fire,
this Dele Alli and Van de Beek, before they got signed, they were not playing for their club. So it's something. There are questions over Dele Alli's attitude and form. Van de Beek, there are questions over if he can truly play in the Premier League and stuff like that. So I think the problem for Everton is actually very big.
So let's quickly look at Tottenham, Newcastle. Let's round out up.
That will be a very interesting one. Newcastle are playing their hearts out in every game. Even in Stamford Bridge, so I think they put a fantastic performance.
Until the Kai Havertz show came up again. Now, I think I want Newcastle to actually win that game because they are playing against the underdogs. Yes,
I'll be happy if they do win.
Surely. They will actually help your top 4 chase.
Okay, let's quickly go to the Serie A, please. Brief one. Atlanta, Napoli, right there. What do you think about that one? Atlanta, Napoli.
Napoli. Osimhen back to his team.
Napoli should win. Yeah, momentum is on their side. Osimhen was given the best player of the month in the Serie A for March. So I think they should edge it out. And Atlanta have been a bit not doing their best this season.
Okay, we have Juventus Udinese. So what do you think about that one too?
I think Juventus should win that game, but I think with some of their players out of the season or out of the game, they should even win the game, but they will actually struggle.
Real Madrid Celta Vigo.
They should actually get a stance. They lost. I think they lost the El Clasico. The table is actually being set at the top 4. You should actually try to just finish the season.
You should expect a response from Real Madrid.
Not Juventus Udinese. It's Juventus Inter Milan.
Wow.
And it's almost the top table affair.
That's a classic.
Yes. A classic. Inter Milan are, I think, second on the league. And they are being chased carefully and so tightly by Napoli. AC Milan is still sitting right there on top of the table.
I think
Juventus, Inter Milan to wrap up.
To be a top table affair then.
Edwin Dzeko and this guy Dusan Vlahovic, will it be a show of the two strikers? Edwin Dzeko, I don't think that guy was somebody that was not rated when he replaced Lukaku right there, but now he's banging in goals seriously for the Inter Milan side.
I think I'm tipping Inter Milan to win that game.
Well, let's see.
Okay, that's the brief on everything we have on weekend preview. Thank you for always watching Kick Off with Jay. We'll be back another day to do more previews. Thank you very much, Muhammed. Thank you very much, Demola.
Thank you very
much.
And
I hope your clubs do the right thing this weekend.